Peace, love, balance. It's I didn't give this a description because I'm not really sure where my spirit's about to lead me with this conversation yet. I really do have a lot on my mind. It's a lot going on in my personal life. I'm really in a space of transmuting, reprogramming, relearning, learning more patience and acceptance. So I do not know where this live is going to take me yet. But I shall bring you all on my journey. I have a sweater on, not because it's cold, but because the bugs love to bite. And I don't know why. I really think it's some GMO mosquitoes Mr. Bill Gates decided to release. But I'm going to start out with a little sound bowl healing, just, clear up the energy. I'm kind of getting better at it the more I do it. I feel like they're still biting me through. That always feels so good. So, let's drink a little water. Stay hydrated, people. Hydration is key to a healthy life. If you ain't drinking water, what you doing? Actually, I filtered water in here. I like the bottle because it's a wide top. Put my ice in. I gotta buy me another water bottle because my old one kept leaking. So, transmuting. So, transmuting is transforming energy and turning it into something else. Rebuking it in the name of the Lord. Whatever Lord you believe in. And life is not easy. And I am learning to accept the trials that come my way. The trials that I have either signed up for, the trials that are random. I'm learning to accept and be patient as I maneuver through these new avenues, new lessons, new circumstances. Most of y'all might not know, but I moved out of my parents' house at 18. So I've pretty much been on my own, off and on since then. Either living with friends, living with a man, my man's, whichever man, or I'm having my own place. I've only gone back to my parents' house twice in my life. They be driving so crazy down my street. I don't like that. I'm so ready to move. But what was I saying? Oh, I've only gone back to my parents' house twice in my life, and parents as in my mother and my stepfather. And recognizing that I haven't really had a lot of support, and giving myself grace and knowing that the fact that, damn, Sa, you really have built yourself up from the dirt. Like, I used to have very low self-esteem. I used to put myself in circumstances just to feel validated, just to feel loved, that were not good for me. Staying in friendships and relationships, dealing with family that was not good for me, just a fear of being alone or feeling like I had to be the one to save people, or if I wasn't the one to love them through these things, then who would do it? Shit, I don't know, that's their problem. And that's what I've had to learn, so fast forward from 18 to 25, I'm very blessed to have learned the things that I have learned. It saddens me sometimes to really reflect on all the things that I had to go through and I've dealt with to get to where I am, but then, like I said, I'm grateful because I know I will never repeat some of those same circumstances. Like, I really be learning my lesson in a lot of cases, which I'm grateful for, because some people enjoy taking the hard road consistently, learning the same thing over and over. Well, I guess not learning, but repeating the same thing, the same cycle, the same loop over and over and over again. And I'm blessed that that's not something that I've had to do a lot in my adulthood. But I really don't have a lot of support, like when it comes to personal support. I have my husband, so thankful for him. God literally sent the man made for me, and I attracted him only by sacrificing some of the things that I was doing, bad habits, certain people, celibacy, like sacrificing not having sex, sacrificing, just being lonely in certain instances. Just like, we're not hanging out with those people. I'm not texting this person back. I'm blocking them. And really recognizing that if I don't want this, the more I continue to entertain the things that I don't want, but I'm doing it because I'm lonely, the universe, God, whomever, is not going to recognize that I'm serious about what it is that I want. Because I'm not being serious about what it is that I want. So, in learning that, it has really shaped my views about a lot of things. If I want happy, healthy, whole relationships, I cannot continue to entertain relationships that don't serve me. That's just, insanity to think that I can change people. All I can do is change myself. And recognizing that a lot of people that I loved dearly, I've had to remove out of my life. My mother, like, contact is very slim. I don't fuck with my stepdad. Never will again, as far as I'm concerned. And that's a story for another day. I don't fuck with my biological father. That's a story for another day. I love my sisters dearly, but we all have to walk in our truth. We all have to learn what is best for ourselves, and I get very emotionally invested, and I'm recognizing that I've had to learn to take a step back so that I don't harm myself by trying to help others. At the end of the day, people have to help themselves. Don't really have a lot of friends, as in like personal friendships. I have people I'm cool with. I have a sisterhood that if I need to vent and if I need, some business support, somebody to share my my pages and stuff like that, like I have a space that I can go to. And I'm still learning to cultivate spaces also, not expecting for every space to be a well-rounded space, and learning to accept that this is what I can get from this space and this is what I can get from this space, and just being grateful, like I said, that I have these spaces, but it's been hard to get to this level, that this mindset of being patient and understanding the depths of things and not blaming myself for why things have transpired the way they have. I mean, yes, we all play a part in things. But I was taking a lot of blame on for stuff that really had nothing to do with me. I'm only responsible for my reaction. I'm not responsible for what anybody does to me. I am responsible for the situations I put myself in. And that's it, you know? And when you recognize that when you were a child, you know, a lot of those things are never your fault. You didn't put yourself in that situation, you know? And yes, we all know right from wrong. We all do, you know? So in certain instances, it's humbling to just really look at things in a well-rounded view. And we're all learning. We're all trying to conquer different demons. But I feel like transparency, open communication, honesty, respect, and accountability are some of the biggest things to hold on when it comes to relationships, environments, circumstances that you find yourself in. And I've noticed that if it don't have those 5 things, I just don't want to be present, and I don't have the patience to try to convince others that these need to be their important 5 things too. Everybody has different sets of values. Everybody has a different set of morals, and I'm learning to accept that, but also learning that I don't have to invite that into my space. And I feel like sometimes that's an adjustment for those that I deal with and for me. You know, I've never really been good at the in-betweens and stuff like that. So it's definitely been a learning process on accepting what I can get and throwing away the rest. You know, take what resonates, toss out what doesn't. And it just takes practice. Lots of practice and intentionality. You have to be intentional. You have to consciously think about these things and be like, I'm consciously going to do this. And to do it. You know, I'm really big on not making a bunch of excuses for myself or others, because at the end of the day, excuses ain't gonna get us nowhere. Either we do or we don't. And I realized that too, probably back in 2018, before I attracted my husband, that I create gray area. You know, gray area does not have to exist. You know, you create gray area by playing the fence with your feelings. If you know what you want, don't accept anything less than that. You know, I used to like to make a lot of excuses for people about why this or they don't know this, and everybody knows what the hell they be doing, whether they want to admit it to themselves or not. Everybody know. Kids even know what's right from wrong. So to think adults don't is madness. And that's something that I've had to really let myself know. Like, if I know what's right or wrong, you can have the access to figure it out. If you don't, you can Google. You can talk to somebody. You can ask somebody. I guess talking to and asking is the same thing, but y'all get what I mean. This is our Am I High, as in our Sassy Saw. This is our Am I High smoke blend. It is a sativa alternative, and it will be dropping soon, so stay tuned. Notification from my phone dying. I really actually enjoy smoking these herbal blends more than I thought I would, you know, because I've been smoking weed since I was 16, on and off, mainly on. So when Spirit put this on me to develop, I'm eternally grateful, because it's cheaper. It's better for me spiritually when it comes to remembering my dreams, when it comes to, you know, meditation and stuff along those lines. Like, I still like smoking my weed, but it's not something I feel the need to do on a regular basis anymore. And I also learned that I kind of just developed a smoking habit. I've just wanted to smoke, the hand to mouth motion. So why not make it something that's better for you? I mean, and you can mix the herbal blends with your marijuana. I've done that too. And you don't have to use nearly as much in there either, because it really like balances it out and enhances the weed high as far as I'm concerned. Like, I really do enjoy the blend more than even just smoking a straight blunt, you know. a lot of my products, I believe spirit has really sent my way. And I'm grateful for that, because a lot of these things I probably wouldn't have been able to come up with by myself. I mean, I could have, but I just mean like to the extent and with how powerful they are and the meanings behind them and the why behind them and color combos, herb combos, like everything is really like I let spirit do a lot of moving for me. And I'm very grateful. That's not something I've always been humble to do. Just listen. Like, even when it comes to coming up with product names and stuff like that, that should just be coming to me. Like, I wouldn't have no clue. Next thing I know, there it go. You know? So, you really have to cultivate your inner voice or your inner feelings. And to be able to distinguish what's yours, what's not, what's good, what's bad. And it also just takes practice and intentionality. Consciously working on it. I don't know why people think things just happen. Or, you know, things just, boop, voila, yippee, we did it. No. Things take hard work. Things take constant questioning. Now that I'm smoking it, I'm thinking, this is the Am I High? Because I saw that, but it's like, is there weed in this? That's why I call it Am I High? I be like, am I high? But, y'all, am I babbling? I don't know. Like I said, I have a lot on my mind today. Transmuting a lot, healing through a lot. And it's hard. You know, I really wish we had a strong community, because any of the communities I have come across be fraud. Like fake sisterhoods, fake consciousness and awareness. Because I read energy so well, and it's like I really can see through people. Sometimes that's hard, because sometimes you just want to vibe and all of that, but it's like, damn, now I done felt this and that, can't do that, see you later. You know, so I'm just letting spirit and the universe, you know, continue to work on me so that I can attract my soul tribe. I can attract those that I really, truly vibe with, that ain't on no fraud, weird shit. Because a lot of these spiritual communities be looking like cults, and I'm not for it. I don't want to be on anyone's pedestal. And I think it's crazy when people allow people to put them on a pedestal. And it's weird. Like, it gives me real weird energy. Like, yes, somebody can be a little bit more tapped in, so to speak, than you. But, honey, we all got different gifts on different levels. We all know different things that can add to a community. And just because I might figured it out first, or because I'm, you know, I have the confidence to, you know, speak up for myself, it's really just a matter of, like, I don't know. I be feeling like it's just, like I said, people be putting people on the pedestal. And I just don't understand that. 'Cause I don't know. There's nothing wrong with being in the limelight. It's nothing wrong with even being a leader. You know, and there's nothing wrong with those that follow to follow. But I feel like sometimes, to the extent they really be extreme. Like, it's not a balanced flow. And that's just from my perspective. So, you never know, you know? I know a lot of people that have feel ways about the conscious community or spiritual community. And I feel like, however you preach, your real life needs to reflect that. And I've seen a lot of people online, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, that preach, but where the work at? Where is the real work being done? You know? And that shit is corny. Very corny. So maybe one day everybody can get their head out their asses and we can really do some real shit for the community. Excuse my language. But that's just how I be feeling. Like, people just be selfish, but are so good at manipulating. Nobody really understands. And so many people look for saviors. They don't even give a damn. They just want somebody to tell them what to do. And I just be like, taking advantage of these po folks. But I guess they not po folks. They be signing up for it. But that's just my 2 cents, you know. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I just be saying, you know, what's on my mind. And my business does not consume me. So I do have a personal life. I do have personal things that I deal with. And through those personal things that I deal with, I have cultivated my business, you know, and I love her. She's gotten me through a lot, and she will help others to get through a lot too, you know. But people also got to help themselves get through some shit. It ain't always about looking for others for help. Sometimes all the help you need is inside yourself, and maybe you just needed somebody to tell you that. But I appreciate those who've listened. And I will continue to talk. I will continue to express my thoughts, be 100% me, show up 100% honestly, openly, and hold everybody accountable and myself, you know? So I definitely hope y'all enjoyed this conversation. I will talk to y'all later. I hope y'all have a good rest of your night. Peace, love, and balance.